Hello fellow YouTubers. I wanted to share a little bit about my new Scag Patriot I got. I looked on YouTube. I couldn't find any reviews or videos about the Patriot. It's a new model. It took the place of the Freedom Z Pro. Scag has made the Freedom Z and the Freedom Z Pro for several years now, and in 2015 they introduced the Patriot, which is what this is. This is a 52-inch deck. It's got your brake here like a lot of your Skags do. This brake here is a disc brake. There's disc and rotors on the back. Not that that's a big deal, because you'd only use it for parking brake, but it is what it is. You've got your foot lever here, of course, which raises and lowers your deck. And your deck setting heights are right here, right between your legs if you're sitting in the seat. I did have one issue with this mower. I mean, I love it. I've only had it, like I've cut 2.5 hours with it, so I can't say anything that it's the best machine I've ever touched, but it's definitely a Cadillac compared to my John Deere. From the factory, this mower came about 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch. Not out of level necessarily, but it was too high. So I adjusted it, and I mean, I feel like you buy a $7,000 mower, you shouldn't have to do anything to it but get on it and ride it. But anyway, it wasn't that big of a deal. The manual's simple. Use a tape measure, put it on a flat surface. It's got a very nice seat. Got a seat belt, of course. Got the roll bar that you can, of course, unpin and lay down. It's got a 6.5 gallon fuel tank with a fuel gauge, which is nice compared to my John Deere 425 I had, which was a very good mower. Lasted me a long time, no issues. I just had a midlife crisis and wanted something bigger and better. Anyway, it's got a Kawasaki 22 horse motor on it, FX691V, whatever that means. It's got a dual stage air filter. It's got a smaller filter inside, just kind of like some of your heavy equipment does. I believe this is a carbon filter. I'm not positive, but you definitely got a line coming from the tank into the filter, leaving the filter. You can't see, but it comes back around. It goes right into the intake. I'm assuming it's some government horse crap. I'm sure it takes away from your horsepower or something, but hey, it improves our wonderful environment that the government has created for us. But enough of that. I just wanted to share it with you. This is about I paid around $6,700 for it. Even though I've used it only a few hours, I'm very pleased with it. Of course, it is a huge difference from a $4,000 John Deere that I had, at one time. Which there again, that mower was great. There's my dog, Earl. Earl, this video isn't about you. I know you're jealous, but that's my buddy, by the way. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you. There's a lot of good features about this. You got 4 deck adjustments. You got 4 separate chains on each side and front and rear of the mower. You simply undo your large nut right there, and you loosen that, and then you turn this clockwise to raise your deck. That little cam deal kind of raises it and lower it, and it's got Teflon on it that keeps it from vibrating loose. We'll soon see about that. It's got, Earl, would you get out of the way? Come on. You got 22.5 by 9s, but I'm sorry, 22.5 by 9.5s. A little bit narrower compared to that John Deere I had, but I don't know that that's a big deal. What I do like about it is give me just a second here. Let me raise this seat up so I can show you the hydraulic pumps. I'm sorry, you have to forgive me here. I'm having trouble. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My John Deere had a single pump that had hoses that drove each. I guess you can call it. Might be called a pump, but you got, instead of having a single pump with hoses running to each drive, this here has 2 integrated pumps that are both belt driven independently. They have cooling fans. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's cooling fans on there that turn, of course, when the pumps turn. And each one has its own oil filter or fluid filter on it. I mean, the mower's brand new, so of course it's very tight, very nice compared to what I had. I don't have any complaints about it yet, of course, and hope that I don't for many, many, many months, if not years. But I wanted to share the Patriot on YouTube because I didn't see anything other than the Freedom Z's, and this is, like I say, the first year or the first grass cutting season Scag has sold this mower. Thanks for watching, and if there's any questions that I may or may not could answer, I'll try. Thank you.